look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a pure, bona fide, official sucker. This gentleman is going to tell you that you gentlemen do not deserve an ounce of respect unless you're married to a woman. You don't deserve no accolades, no respect, no acknowledgement, because Mr. Tony Gaskins believe that your worth is intertwined with the interactions of a woman. Without a woman, he believes in his simpish mind that you are less than nothing. So we're about to go ahead and break this down, man, and it's sad to even see something like this. Another brother from another mother who thinks like this. Hold on as I put it on your screen, y'all. All right, there you go with the sucker is. All right, let's get it.
Right. And to be honest with you, that's why I'm in the relationship space. Because for me personally, I don't respect a man until he's married. Like a man does not earn my respect until he's married and faithful. Damn. Like he could bench press 500. He can make $1 million a week. He can have a jet. He can have houses around the world. A man does not have my respect. He will have my kindness. He will have, you know, my love as a brother, as a man, but he.
Now let's understand something here. There's no way possible that you can respect someone that you don't love. In the hood, when we say things like, I got love for him, man, I love you, brother, there's a certain degree of respect there. So if this man tells you that he can love you as a brother, but don't respect you, he's lying to you. And also, for this man to really believe that every accomplishment that a man has achieved in his life means absolutely nothing unless he is married, lets you know there's something broken inside of him. This is what's happening. A lot of men are pandering to women to make money, while at the expense, well, at the same time, putting down men. So, gentlemen, you know how hard it you know how hard it is for you to become successful. You know all the hours you put in to become the type of man that you have become. Okay. You know the sweat, tears, and sacrifices that you've made to get to where you are today. And you know that is quite an achievement. Other people can look at it and see that it is quite an achievement. They know that you're doing well and that you deserve respect and honor, a pat on the back, praise, encouragement, but not to Tony. Tony thinks it doesn't matter if you pull yourself out the slums, come out the ghetto, get out food stamps and EBT, was raised in a household that was broken, when you should have became a statistic, when you should have became a gang member, a drug banger, a drug dealer or something like that, when you should not have been anything in the future. He don't think that's an accomplishment unless you're married to a woman. Unless you have a woman in your life that you are quote unquote faithful to. So what he's saying is you are absolutely nothing without a woman. This is sad. This is sickening, man. But let's keep going. Right back at it, baby.
Brother, as a man, but he won't have my respect and admiration until he can be married and faithful.
So is that the highest level of a man?
It's the highest level of a
and
man.
Faithful. And
the highest level of a man is dependent upon abroad. Not your walk with your God, not your financial discipline, not your health, not your mental health, but being with a woman is the highest level of manhood. Wow.
It's the highest level of a
and
man.
faithful in particular. It's
faithful, because anybody could be married. That's a piece of paper. See, real marriage is a covenant, because when we had marriage with God, we didn't have a courthouse. We didn't have a piece of paper. We have a covenant. So the piece of paper does not mean anything. And I remember my dad telling me that. He was like, listen, if you think that piece of paper gonna change something, it's not. And we have to have a covenant. And this is what you'll notice when you look around. And this is why I was telling y'all, with a lot of podcasts that won't bring me on, they won't bring me on because they know from my message what I stand on. And they don't want their wives or their girlfriends to see that this is a level of living that's capable, and I'm settling when Cherie Gaskins has this mindset, and you around here talking to me like crap, and you around here.
They won't have him on the show because he sounds like a damn fool. They don't want to have him on the show because you're going to be catering and caking to these women. You should be called Duncan Hines because of how you caking. That's all it is. That's why they don't want you. I wouldn't want you on my show either. Unless to tear you apart about that BS. A man's worth and value does not come from a woman. And it's absurd, because I believe this man said that he's Christian as well, right? I believe he said that before. So how in the hell can you say that when clearly in the Bible the woman comes from the man? And the Bible talks about how the woman should serve the man and be a subservient to that man. So is God wrong, Tony? Are you right and he's wrong, Tony? Gaskins, what's wrong with you, bro? This is a fool talking right here, man. That's why nobody wants you on here.
Here talking about I got to give you a hall pass and every man cheats and all of this. So they don't want to expose their woman who's in the darkness to men who speak in the light, who's showing the light. And so because of that, you'll notice most black men and men in general choose business and motivation over relationships, because it's easier to talk about making money than it is to talk about being faithful to one woman and love.
That is one hell of a lie. It is difficult to go from point A to point B in life when you have no advantages. When you wasn't raised with a silver spoon in your mouth, you have to work hard, go to trade school and stuff like that. Men choose to do things like that, meaning they choose careers into, because that is a part of men's value. How can you be a man without a career, a job, a trade, and be able to provide for a family? You have to focus on that. Women, as they say, they're born with their value, which is their coochie. Everybody's pursuing that, but every woman is not pursuing a man unless he got something to give that woman. Either if it's a sugar daddy or just a man that she wants to marry who can provide for her. So our value increases over time while women's value decreases over time. We increase in time, they decrease in time because they lose their looks, they begin to get overweight, and then when they hit that wall, they're not as desirable as they was when they was 20-something years old, at 50 years old, 40 years old. Hell, even 38, 39. They're not as desirable as they was back then because they don't look the same as they did in their 20s majority of the time. So yeah, we can get older, get salt and pepper beards and lose our hair and go bald and stuff, but increase in value because of our productivity. This man is a fool, man. I don't know what world he live in other than the world of suckers.
Loving one woman purely, because what I have come to realize, the hardest thing for a man to do, and guys always capping in the comments when I say this, but they're not really living it, because I'm living it. The hardest thing for a man to do is be faithful to one woman.
See, the reason why it's hard for you to be faithful to one woman, man, is because you haven't told that woman that you want more than one woman. Period. There are women out here, man, who are sexually compatible with you that will let you be with other women and still be with you. See, the thing is, it's a conversation about sexual compatibility. A lot of women and men don't ever talk about it. There are things or different types of kinks that women and men alike want to try, but they are embarrassed to tell you, or they are afraid that you're going to judge them for what they want to do, bringing other people into the room or doing whatever. I'm not saying that's what you need to do. Before someone gets in there, well, I don't believe, I didn't say that. I'm just saying there's certain things that men and women are not discussing. If you're a gentleman and you know you like a variety of women, and you know you can't be monogamous with one, don't lie to the woman and say that you are, because what happened is a lot of stress and trouble and turmoil comes from that, because you're going to be discovered. The same thing with women. If you know that you like different men and you a hoe, whatever it may be, or you know you don't want this man because he overweight, whatever, then you tell him, or you leave them alone. You can get far in life, gentlemen, if you just tell the truth. I'm telling you right now, women too, you can get far in life, and especially with women. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you just tell them the truth, you don't have to dirty Mac. You don't got to lie. If she doesn't fit your program, then you kick her out the way, man, and get somebody that fits your program. It's really that simple. Sometimes you bring unneeded burdens upon yourself because you are not being true to yourself or revealing your true self to the other person because she look good, he look good, and you don't want to lose them. But when you get them, your whole relationship, it starts good, but then it becomes hell because the true you begin to expose itself in that relationship. You got to look for compatibility, man. That just is what it is, man. But take whatever you want from that, man. Well, let me go ahead and get out of here, man. I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. Y'all take it easy now, you hear?